Brandon by Mars back with another video. Today we here to talk about the two teams that got fined for sitting healthy players. Thursday night, the NBA fines the Utah Jazz $500,000 and the Indiana Pacers $100,000, with the league saying both teams set healthy players in recent games, while noting that moves that compromise its integrity won't be tolerated. So Adam Silver came out and made a statement. Adam Silver said that in a statement, additionally, we are working with our competition committee and board of governors to apply further measures to root out these type of conducts. So pretty much, the Jazz played the Orlando Magic February 7th. They lost 120-117. And the Miami Heat on February 9th, which they won 115-111. But during that game, Utah benched their star player in LAURI and Jaren Jackson Jr. the fourth quarter. Even though these players were otherwise able to continue playing and the outcomes of the games were thereafter in doubt, the league said. So from what the coach is saying that, well, the medical staff put them on minute restrictions. That was the reason that he pulled them in the fourth quarter. The medical staff said that if our medical staff team puts minute restrictions on these players to try to keep them healthy, then yeah, I'm going to pull them in the fourth quarter. For me, I feel like they trying to tank the season just to get the first round pick. And that's stated in this article too, exactly what they're trying to do. They feel like teams are tanking just so they can get first round picks, second round picks, stuff like that. The only thing that's kind of confusing to me is, granted, the Indiana Pacers had a lot of injuries. So we already know what's going on with them. They had a lot of injuries. But they were just in the NBA Finals last year. So are they really trying to tank? I mean, yeah, they made some bad decisions by getting rid of Miles Turner, getting rid of a couple other players. And then Halliburton, it don't help that Halliburton was hurt. Got hurt last year. He out for the season. But literally, you just made the finals last year. It's like, so do you really need to tank? I mean, it's nothing wrong with trying to acquire better players in the draft, free agent. I mean, not free agent. New players coming out of college, talented players coming out of college, the first round pick players coming out of college this year. But to be honest with you, like, I'm not saying that I'm for this, but if these players are healthy enough to play, bro, people pay their hard-earned money to come see these players play. And if they not hurt, and I'm not saying that they got to play a whole 60-minute game. I'm not saying that. I'm not saying that at all. Whatever it is, I think it's, 12 minutes or 15-minute games? I mean, quarters. I'm not saying they got to play the whole entire game. Now, if you want to rest them, give them their minute restriction times in the first half, all right, cool. But when the second half comes, the third, fourth quarter, these people pay their money to come see a good game. They don't want to come to the game and see their favorite players basically not playing no time, bro. And if they are hurt, why even play them? If that's the case, if they hurt, rule them out. Rule them out. So my thing is, at least if you rule them out, you still following the policy. But by you giving them minute restrictions and not playing them the whole game if they hurt, like, yo, people are paying their hard-earned money to come see their favorite players, their favorite team. They want to come and see a game, bruh. They want to come and see a game. Plain and simple. But if y'all going to do that, like, as fans, I would rather go see college, bro. At least you know these players in college is going to play because they playing their heart out because they trying to make it to the league. But it's like, yo, when you get to the league, then it's like, yo, these players can't play this game because of this injury and that injury. And sometimes it don't even be, or at least it don't seem like it to me, that it's a serious injury and they be out. So if that's the case, give these people that pay their hard-earned money discounts on their tickets. When y'all find out, all right, I'm coming to see the Lakers play, right? I'm going to a Lakers game. I'm just saying. But I'm just saying in general. I'm going to a Lakers game. Luka and LeBron out. The ticket you probably didn't bought, especially if it's a nice, decent seat ticket, you probably done spent about $400 or $500 per ticket. And LeBron and Luka ain't playing. Bro, I could have stayed home for that. I could have saved $500, $400 or $500. I could have stayed home and watched the game from the house on my couch. And granted, we don't know when these players going to get hurt. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, some people buy their tickets ahead of time. But still, bro, I'm spending my hard-earned money because I'm expecting to come to this game and see LeBron and Luka on the court playing. I'm not spending $500 to come watch the Lakers play and LeBron and Luka ain't playing. Like, who is doing it? Like, unless you're a season ticket holder, then yeah, you probably gonna be at every game, no matter who playing, because you paying for the season tickets. But if I'm just a random person, I'm like, yo, I'm putting money to the side, and I'm like, bro, I want to go see the game this day because of who they play and woo and this and that. It's gonna be a good game, and then it come around. The game come up, the 2-star players that you came to see ain't even playing, and then it's not even a good game. It's a blowout. So now it's like, yo, I done spent $400 or $500, and we just talking about the ticket. We ain't even talking about you getting food, drinks, snacks, and especially if you got people with you. That's probably another $200 just on food, drinks, and snacks. So now you done spent almost $700 in one night. Didn't get to see your two favorite players play. The game was terrible. The only thing that you could say, well, I got to eat and drink, but I spent $200 just to do that. I spent $500 on the seat. It was a decent seat. I was close to the court, but the two players I came to see play ain't even play. And I feel like that's why they are doing this and really finding these teams. Now, granted, for LeBron's case, they put a rule in place, basically for like the veteran players, that they can have like rest days and stuff like that, pretty much. Like when you get to maybe like a certain amount of years or whatever the case may be, like, yo, you can have rest days to recover. But if that's the case, if these players don't have enough time to recover, maybe you should sit them out in practice so they can recover, so they can be available for the game, so they can at least play majority of the game. But when it come down to the fourth quarter, bro, like, unless you getting blown out, like, if you getting blown in basketball, like, I'm not saying that can't happen, but it's unlikely for it to happen like that. It's just a completely blowout, and then you got to sit your star players. Unless it's like a playoff game or something like that, and you know that you just ain't going to win that game, but you still got another game next week, that's something different. That's something different. Because you got to play the same team again in order for you to even get over that hump or get past that round. Like, football is more common to see that in football. You might be beating the team by 20, 30 points or 20 points in the fourth quarter. Yeah, it ain't no point in you starting your starters then, but you gotta think about it. These football players play the whole entire game unless they get hurt. When the offense is out there, the starters is out there. When the defense is out there, the starters is out there unless they hurt. But I mean, I'm not mad at Adam Silver and them for really like locking down on this, bruh. Like, I feel like a lot of teams do it. It's like a loophole, basically, of trying to tank the team without actually tanking the team in a disrespectful manner to the policy. It's like, all right, I found a loophole to get around that. So basically, we're gonna set out 2-star players. They on minute restrictions because they dealing with an injury right now. So we'll sit them. Whole time you really trying to tank the season, but you ain't gonna come out and say that. You can be like, well, you know, I just ain't playing because he He's not 100%. The medical staff got him on minute restriction. So we just gonna sit him out. He only gonna play 30 minutes the whole game. And so we gonna have to divide it up. He might play 7 in this quarter. He might play 5 in this quarter. He might play 8 in this quarter. That's how they do it. That's how they do it. And the other thing is, bro, this whole betting shit really messed up the whole entire game. Because now it seemed like, I'm not saying that players is throwing games, but it seems like they are intentionally not trying to go out there and perform because they know, oh, people betting on me to get 20 points, so I ain't going to get 20 points. People betting on me to get 8 assists, and I'm known to get 10 assists. I average 10 assists. So I'm just going to get 2 assists today or 4 assists. Like, I really think that the betting really got something to do with this whole minute restriction thing. Players not playing as hard. Players just, I don't even want to say just being spiteful. But if you're going to bet, you need to bet responsibly. Plain and simple. But I feel like a lot of the times, like, I think these players know, like, all right, yo, they expecting me because, I average such and such. Like, I think they hold that shit against the fans that want to bet on them and shit like that. Instead of just going out there and just play the game, bro. Don't worry about the betting, bro. You just go out there and play your game. And I'm not saying that every night you got to get 20, 30 points. Some people have bad games. That's in any sport. Any sport. Baseball, basketball, football, soccer. Like, players have bad games sometimes. Sometimes, like, it might be 1 or 2 games. Yo, he just might not be on that game. He just might not be on. He off like shit. Like, this happens in sports. You can't stay consistent the whole entire year. Granted, you do got some players that do stay consistent majority of the year, but some have up and down games. Some one game LeBron might get 25 points. Next game he might get 10. Next game he might get 15. Next game he might get 40. Like, you just never know, bro. It's all in how they feeling that day. Like, I get it. Like, yo, I know that the league hold these players up to a high standard, and they feel like that they should apply by the policy and stuff like that. But I'm not saying that Adam Silver is wrong for what he did. I don't think they should have set their players, especially if it wasn't a blowout. That's the only time that you need to be sitting players, bro. If it's going to be a blowout, that's the only time. Or unless they really hurt. But if you just sitting a player just to sit a player, bro, like, come on, bro. Like, these athletes, bro, they should be in shape enough to run a 45-minute, 60-minute game. I ain't saying the whole game, but they should still be in shape enough to play 30 minutes in a 60-minute game, 45 minutes in a 60-minute game, or whatever the case may be. So I'm not going to sit here and say that, Adam Silver wrong for that. Like, no. And I can understand where he coming from. Like I said, bro, you got people that they paying their hard-earned money to come see these games, to come see their favorite players, and they getting there, and the players that they want to see not even playing. Not even playing. But yeah, I just wanted to come on here and speak on that for a second. And like I said, man, so they find the Jazz 500,000 and the Pacers 100,000. But you tell me what y'all think, man. Leave a comment, like, subscribe, man. Let me know what y'all think. It's Branded by Mars, man. Until I see y'all again, make all recognized success, man. And I'm out.